Hello, welcome to another Toonwerks commentary. Guys, say hello.
Oh, well,
Hello.
hello.
Yeah, there we go. I'm Joseph
Sorry.
Blanchett. I am the lead character designer.
And
Oh, I'm.
I'm.
Oh, all right. I'm
Go
Christopher
ahead.
Bow. I was one of the animators on this episode, and I also do not backgrounds, like concept art and storyboarding for
Yep,
Toonwerks.
yeah, that's what you do more recently is storyboards and stuff. But for this one, you were one of the animators. And Casey, who are you?
You don't know who I am? No, I'm
Well,
just
I know
joking.
who you are, but the audience.
I am Casey McDonald, and I do background art. There you go.
And you did some animation in this too.
Yep.
I
I,
did one little scene.
Yep,
I was lead animator until life drama hit. Bum
life
bum
drama
bum.
hits.
Otherwise known as Skyrim.
Yeah,
No, not it wasn't Skyrim. Skyrim was the one that was before this.
Yeah,
It
no,
it was yeah. It was
yeah.
it was jobs and stuff.
so we're gonna delve into some deep, dark places with this episode. Bring up some memories, guys. So are you guys ready?
Yes.
Sure. Oh, let's watch the previous episode instead. There's an annotation for that right there. There we go. This is a weird opening, by the way, that screensaver thing.
Oh,
I
there's
never liked
almost
that.
Kerrigan right there.
Almost Kerrigan.
Yep. So the idea for this lobby was to be super crowded,
I don't have time.
but it's really hard to do.
Miss, my room
I like it.
still
It's
doesn't have
here's a
the,
Mickey
Sorry,
bit 8-bit Mickey cameo,
Yes.
In a bit
Eight
part.
McBitty.
and he's gone. Anyways, I was gonna say we actually redrew the whole lobby for this scene, just completely remastered the entire thing.
Yeah, looks a little nicer.
Is it
Yeah.
chocolate?
It's chocolate.
Ah, Stellar Sweets.
I hate coconut.
This Quentin and Nova back and forth.
Look.
Kind like we have to be careful because we do this a lot in later episodes. So we had to make sure like
Sure, whatever.
it's kind of
It was interesting.
fun, yeah. Because
Oh,
Yeah,
it's just so easy for them to argue back and forth.
Also, with the Stellar Sweets, one of the jokes that we had for a subtitle was Cocoa Knots flavor.
Oh
So,
yeah,
like,
coconut.
coconut. Yeah.
And be on our way to
Oh yeah, I forgot
I-
Kraken was in this episode.
I remember a specific point where we had to tell Mark to read a line where he was saying the name of a planet and like didn't quite know what it was and had to whisper it or something, and he like just was totally confused at what we wanted.
So it's our introduction to Root 2, brand new character.
Yeah. You saw him in the background in the first episode, but that was
Yeah.
about it.
He was going to be in the very first episode, and it's something similar to this, where they're like trapped in an airlock.
And then I came in and said, you know what, let's just strand them on a desert planet. Now I animated this, the whole 3D stuff was a lot
Yeah,
of fun.
that's pretty cool.
Actually, a lot of this I still had a hand in, like all this bit here. But
I was super worried with this one that all
It
the
was gonna
different animation styles were just gonna clash and not match.
yeah,
And then I did that spin for the elevator. I wish I had 2 to 3
This-
more like frames in that spin.
this
Wait,
joke.
wait, hold on. If it's a desert planet, why is the... Oh, wait. Never mind. I was say, why is it blue?
I was just saying that we had so many
Oh,
troubles.
and
with
here's the
that
first
joke.
scene that was animated in the entire episode.
Yeah.
So that joke with the gas giant where they fall through it, we had all kinds of arguments with Mark about that. Where we're like, oh yeah, they'll fall through a gas giant, and you'll
It'll be
hear
completely
them
silent.
screaming. Yeah, and then like he's just like, no, like that doesn't make any scientific sense, and it just took us so long to like, and we had to just kind of nudge it in there, but
It does make sense. It's the moon. It's a desert moon of a gas giant.
Yeah, like Pandora, but it's a desert.
yeah.
Yeah, so the idea between Rutu here is that he's a cleaning droid, or bot as we call him, because droid is copyrighted.
Yeah.
But then humans came around and took all their jobs.
I thought it was
Yeah.
Android that was copyrighted.
That's
No,
droid.
it's droid. Android's an actual word.
I don't ever want to go back. I'm staying right here.
But yeah, like yeah, that's a neat idea actually. Actually, we had this got rewritten several times because originally Route 2 like Quentin reprogrammed him to enjoy his job originally, and we didn't like that because we thought that it was somewhat malicious of him or something. Like the message was kind of muddled.
Yeah, because like you're forcing someone to do something they hate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Well,
right here he was gonna reprogram him.
We had a lot of funny jokes of them being stranded.
Powering
this.
on? What kind of English is that?
I'm just ahead. Where's my body?
I think during this, like all these lines, we kind of learned, like, Chris Niosi really did some great things with Rutu's voice.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris Niosi, this is such a unique part. I've never heard him do a voice like this before.
He is really flamboyant. I like it a lot.
There was a joke in this at one point where they ran out of food and buried the chocolates that Quentin had that he gave to Nova. Originally he kept them, and they buried them in the sand and then dumped their last water on it.
Yeah, use their last water bottle to grow a chocolate tree.
Yeah.
Yep. And then at the teaser of the ending credits, there would show the chocolate tree after like several centuries.
Yeah,
like,
growing into a
flourished.
chocolate planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember like when doing the animation, before doing the animation for Route 2, I called up Chris Niosi on Skype. I'm like, I need to know what your Route 2 sounds like. I completely forgot. And then he did like a sample of the Route 2 lines for me. And from that, I developed like the whole spinning flamboyant like motions that you saw when he jumped
remember
out
this
of the
walk,
thing.
Chris?
Yeah, it
yeah.
was perfect. It was perfect. It was perfect.
How
You shut up.
how I drew how I had to reanimate it.
It's because you did not like my genius. My walk was just
Genius.
perfect. He was struggling.
Oh, I
He
see
was
some.
struggling.
I see some movie clip errors there.
Again.
One thing that people will hopefully notice is that Quentin is getting more and more sunburnt
Oh yeah.
throughout this entire
Well, at
episode.
least we can die together.
And he used his like little vest thing
Ship's gone,
as
the
a
job's gone.
as
What's
a-
left to live for?
as a hat thing to protect him from the sun.
Did
Oh,
you
it-
notice in the sky just there? There's the
What do you
desert
know
planet
about
they're on is actually the sky. I guess Mark just decided, or no, it wouldn't have been Mark. It would have been Chris. Just decided to use the same planet.
So
Oh, that's a little meta.
this is
Yeah.
a confusing part of the movie that I hope people get
Yeah.
about how this is kind of like a mirage or hallucination.
I think people get that it's a mirage. I think the confusing part is that it's actually the monster creating it.
Quentin.
I did some subtle things with Nova, like I gave her eyelashes
Any of those.
and like
Oh,
I read
yeah.
her lips in the scene.
And in this,
Oh, yeah.
like
I thought
when the monster reveals itself, you do get some sort of like examples of how the monster used to be designed with the teeth clashing down on it. Because like before, the monster used to look like a giant T-Rex and not the way that it looks right now.
Yeah.
So like
Oh, yeah.
right here, you get the
It's a
T-Rex mouth.
T-Rex.
T-Rex
So-
mouth.
So yeah, it's a worm that kind of uses mirages as like bait.
That's the dangler fish.
Yeah.
The angler fish.
A dangler fish.
Dangler.
So
Yeah, originally the sandworm looked like a T-Rex. Like it was a T-Rex head on a sandworm body, and I was like, nope, and I just redrew it on like a piece of notebook paper.
You all were like, nope. And like I spent a whole bunch of time on that fantastic cruise drawing that thing. I could have been
Well,
out sunbathing.
they all
and-
kind of had the same idea for the head.
Yeah.
So like this chase scene was animated by Mark, and
He came in and saved the day.
it's really good.
I storyboarded the damn thing.
Yeah. Well, okay, yes.
This is the first thing that Chris Bill storyboarded actually
Yeah.
for us.
Well, this is
And I
where I
gave him- and I gave
realized,
him a
hey,
deadline.
having a storyboard guy is a really good idea.
Yeah.
Although that scene where he's like jumping out of the sand there.
Oh yeah. Well, this whole sequence is really good. We never really had an action sequence until this.
Also, this worm chase scene was the climax to Legend of the Black Book Part 3.
Yeah, it was.
Never happened.
Which never happened.
Which never. Yeah, we decided to put it here because this was kind of the same story.
Yeah, and
First, I've heard of this. I thought the sandworm scene was because I kept harping on you for not having a
No,
sandworm.
we decided to do it. We decided to do it because I was like, we're never gonna get back into Legends of the Black Book, and if we're ever gonna do a sandworm, we have to do
it wasn't a
here.
sandworm, it was a giant like grub.
Yeah, it was a giant maggot thing. But yeah, like
And Zyphon went back. It's like he said, like Gary's chasing us. He's like, who's Gary? He's like, I named the worm.
But yeah, like we decided. I remember walking to work one day thinking, you know what? We're never gonna have another chance to have a sandworm in Wonders. Like this has got to be it. So we put it in there.
There's a lot of little continuity errors in this scene that kind of annoys me.
Here with you.
Really? I don't really notice them.
A little bit with the teeth and stuff.
I remember drawing this and nobody liked the teeth I put in the background. You guys redrew other teeth.
Yeah, this scene kind of bugged me from a kind of pacing point of view because we never really had a good resolution to this part.
Just magic
Yeah.
Deus Ex Machina, boom!
Yeah.
Well,
Like-
the idea was that they were supposed to, like, they were always okay from the very beginning, and they panicked too much and all that, you know, and really their life was in good hands, but we didn't really do it well enough to get that across.
Yeah. We should have set up the transporter earlier in the episode, probably.
Your chocolates back.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
exactly.
couldn't find you in your room, so I checked the logs and.
Because it just seems like very
It just
convenient.
comes out of more, yeah.
Sounds
But yeah, I
like
mean,
Wouldn't it
the,
procedure,
I think
Well,
this
the
was the
original-
first scene I animated in this one.
the
Would it be
original
like-
idea was, oh, sorry.
So I was like, wouldn't it be like nice if like at the beginning, like when Quentin sees Nova, or Nova sees Quentin, and she's like, "What are you doing here? Shouldn't you have had transporter safety class or something like that?"
Yeah,
And then
anyway,
that like
I
that
gotta
insinuates
get
that
back to work.
Quentin doesn't know anything about transporter safety, which is why the whole transporter thing is taken him
well,
by
I don't know.
surprise.
Maybe, I had some other ideas too, but oh well, it works.
Oh well.
We just have
Now, don't forget, there's a thing at the end. We
Yeah.
always
Think of a
forget
thing.
that there's a thing at the end, and then we go, oh, what's this? Oh, this episode,
more of
though,
our
was a lot of
backgrounds.
fun.
Yeah, like in hindsight, it's perfectly fine. But I remember when we completed it, I was really worried about it, and
Well, because we had so many people working on it that
Yeah.
we were worried that it was really gonna be bogged
and
down.
I might have sent
Fortunately,
some
we
mean
both
things
noticed
to Crispo, which I did not mean.
No,
We
no,
got
you
very-
meant them at the time, and you made perfect sense at the time. So
We-
like,
we
I have
went
no,
through a
I
lot
hold
of
no ill
trauma,
will.
yeah.
Oh, here comes the bonus scene.
Oh yeah. For reference, I remember animating this entire scene right here in a single night.
Yeah, you did.
So I was
in the
like,
night,
we
you
have
bragged
to have
about it.
We had an argument that we shouldn't bother with forcing a little thing at the end of the thing, and I was like, no, we've done it for the last two episodes. We have to keep it going.
Yeah.
It's a
And it
thing.
became the most popular one.
Yeah. So I was
Yeah,
like, I'm
this
just gonna
one was,
animate this.
Was transporter safety tips was going to be a warning sign in the transporter room, but stuff with a lot of text on it just never looks good in the background, so we never
Yeah.
put it in.
Oh,
Isn't there some like logic error or
yeah.
like something that's actually not true, like fourth dimensionally is the wrong term or something?
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I don't remember. Well, yeah, because it's the fourth dimension is technically movement through time. It's
Yeah.
this
Yes.
fourth-dimensional movement.
I think the maximum amount of dimensions are 11 dimensions.
Well, we could get into the science behind it, but we're
Yep.
not
So these
going
first
to.
3 episodes of Wonders was kind of to introduce all the characters. Like the first one was Quentin and Nova. The next one was some more of the alien crew.
Yeah.
And this one was like Rutu. So.
Yep.
Yep. So we
Then
will
we get into episode 4 where we just started having adventures.
have more and more adventures. So we'll see you next time, guys.